Hey everyone, Korean Cricket here, bringing weekly in-depth Gwent guides directly to you, so we can master the game and reach the goals we set ourselves. It's Monday, so typically there's no video on Monday, but today I had so much fun playing Temerians that I just had to share two games with you, one against veterans, one against Alchemy. I can tell you, on Wednesday the guide will probably be about Temerians, so stay tuned for that. I hope to see you on Wednesday and enjoy the games.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
I got the heart of an uncrate.
Onward!
Kinkachu probably playing great swords. Okay, let's see. We have a Reaver Scout is good, but we don't have all the Blue Strap Scouts, but we can decoy it hopefully. Let's blacklist the Blue Strap command. Okay, two Reaver Scouts are good. It's good to have all the skull crits here. I don't need the infantry. Deathmail is probably not bad. Now we have two ways to remove his great swords. Let's get rid of a seat support here. Okay, that's good. Now we also have to push available. Let's see what he has. We're on red.
Stars are all the trophies I need.
So we just start with our Strap Scouts. We push. If we stay ahead in round 1, it's actually pretty decent.
For you, my friend, always.
Okay, he goes for some value right there. And
Get him, Wojtek!
I think he was looking for a Hunter. Well, it's too late now for the Hunter. There we go.
Bloody non-humans.
Catching up in value. And then we still have the infantry for the big push. Okay. And we just secure it by getting the last Blue Stress Carp out, filling the deck.
Must die!
There we go. I think we can break him, but just passing directly. Because he has not a lot of ways to interact with our swarm. And like if we kill his Freyas, like make his Freya stat, it's certainly a good thing to have. It's a decent hand. I would like to have more seat supports or stands or something, marching orders. Not sure about death mode. I don't think he runs better clear, right? No, there's no way he can clear better. So if we apply rain, like after we see what he plays, that one could be really handy. He has one unit to rest, so like one Freya is not dead, so to say. Let's see. I think like a long round is the best for us, especially when we go for Yennefer. So yeah, let's see. This is good. This gives us Stennis. Perfect. And then we can decoy it and hopefully get more siege supports. Yeah, I'm taking this. It's fine. This is fine. Question is, how do we start this off? If there's another one, I don't care too much.
Seen it all already. And then
we can coral one. Let's see. Let's see if he actually calls it.
Trouble approaches.
We're using Fold just at the very end, when like as a second Yennefer, so to say. Yeah. This will be pretty decent. Like he gets really big on veterans here. We don't care too much. We need to get the infantry now out of the deck, because like if we Stennis before we do that, then we could get it. Could get that. Stennis now has a 50-50 chance to actually get another siege support. So let's see. And there we go.
Peace is priceless.
Okay, it's an infantry.
You can try to win them all.
It's not bad as well. We couldn't think of decoying this, but I'd rather decoy my Stennis.
I promise you a quick death.
What we also could afford is like play Jermaine before this gets killed, so like it gets value for sure. But I'm still counting on Dijkstra to give me some of them. And we also can get Shani into siege support now, so it's not a big deal here. So we go for Stennis again, pulling us hopefully siege support. There we go, perfect. If he has Igni, then this would be terrible. Okay, let's scroll.
And the end.
Now we have a rain target.
Well then,
so there we go. Let's apply rain. It won't be like the best value, to be honest, but hey.
I promise you a quick death.
For him it's good if he kills off our units. In this case, I think it's the best for going Dijkstra immediately.
My lads will make
So
sure.
there's Shani. Shani immediately will get
It's
us
war.
another siege
Severed
support,
limbs,
which is
blood,
perfect
and
for us.
guts.
Let's play it here.
Salutations.
And this gives us another siege support. There we go.
Uh-oh.
And now we can
Trouble
swarm more
approaches.
effectively with Tremaine and the poor infantry.
What do you need?
So there's probably another veteran.
Seen it all.
We want to play Selkirk at the very
then
end so
some.
he doesn't use Freya. Now comes Jermaine with 2 siege supports. There we go. Pew 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 pew. For a ton of value. Yeah, this is just amazing. I really love how much value you can just generate with.
Mayhap you'll go
This
to
deck is
Arcadia's
really
marvels
crazy.
too one day.
So there you go, more infantry. Nice. We could get even more Yennefer value by using Selkirk now. But we would need to use it on a veteran, I guess. Yeah, I think we played on a veteran. Because by doing that... He doesn't have a second Sigtrifa, maybe he has a decoy, could be. No, he already played that decoy, there we go. So, let's play Selkirk. Let's deny him. Actually, let's get rid of Bear, because we haven't buffed him up yet. There we go. This gives me like 1 more Yennefer target, while he removes 1 Yennefer target on his side. And by using those 2, we have an immense swarm potential.
He don't like you.
Okay, there we go. So let's use Yennefer. Yeah, he forfeits. There we go, nice.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard.
Against Alchemy.
Close
Well,
ranks.
Alchemy is tricky because they can kill our siege supports. Maybe we can bait them or use Shani to resurrect them. Let's see. That's very good. We have all the strap scouts. That means we actually don't need a real scout that much. We need to get rid of the commander though. Okay, there we go. This will give us anything we need, like Stannis, and then we can always use Decoy onto him. I think this is decent. We can always use infantry with this. Let's get rid of the scout here to let's maybe get to the good cards like Jermaine. But that's it, right? Like, and we probably don't need that much removal, but Torrential Rain is probably not bad against Alchemy. And we're on blue. So the question is, do we want to push them on blue? Do we just dry pass against Alchemy because they don't have any targets? We don't have a spy, so that's a bit of a problem, but they also like they can spy us in round 1. So I would rather like split my rounds a bit because he wants to split rounds as well. And like push with my strap scouts in round 2. And then I'll go really swarm after this. Let's see. Let's see how we deal with this. It's not my favorite matchup, but hey, okay. 1 commander we don't need. That's the problem of mulliganing, but hey, I mean, as long as it's only 1, right? There we go. And we get Stannis. That's actually pretty decent. We have 2 of the gold cards. Let's see if we hit a decent Selkirk at some point. Let's see if he has spy available. Heimdall. Cool. Good then. The question also is if you go for a longer round, if you just play siege support. But on the other hand, as I said, like switches will get rid of it anyway. Rain has the problem that we need 2 units here, which we don't get at the moment. If it gets a siege support of mine, I'll probably just death mold it. So that's why it's good to have Selkirk and death mold.
I told you so, you idiot.
Real scared. Okay, now I can actually play Rain.
That was not in the spell books. As you command,
There we go.
Majesty.
Let's get the Vetter out. It will tick for a lot of coins if he doesn't go out of the round. And if he pulls out, we need to play something like 10 value-ish. The only thing we have is Jermaine, but still. Let's see if he stays in. Okay, he stays actually in.
That was not in the spell books.
So there are all his Mikora novices. We don't know how much witches he has in deck. But we don't care, we just go for
Elves must
we just push
die!
now. There we go. Elves must die. Let's see.
We follow
There's a Witcher, I don't care. We have all of them in hand. Let's
Bloody
see.
non-humans.
Of course he jumps up there, enabling the expired ale. What can we do? So 1 Witch is out. After he plays a second one, we could try to play siege support, maybe. We don't know if he has him in hand. We don't know if he actually gets it with Calvet. This will be like a 12-point play. And we can always use reinforcements into our Temerian infantry for another point boost.
Emir's mistakes.
Okay, setting up his Skellige. We fed a bit more. There we go. Only 8 points behind, and the rain is ticking. I want to see another Wiper Witcher before I go with siege support. The thing is, because if you get like a Reaver Scout with Stennis, we also need like a target first. So that's another one of those problems.
I will not let this.
Okay, it's really pushing here.
Sodom.
Okay, there we go. 26 points. I mean, we could always play Jermaine and then use a Foltest after. So do we think he has another Witch in hand? I mean, he surely has. But we have Shani to resurrect it worst case.
Uh-oh. Trouble
Let's
approaches.
see. There's the Witcher.
There's a chance.
Question is if we wanna go with it now or not. I need to get the infantry out there. So there we go.
Come to
Has some
Pappy.
value and gives Foltest. Like with Foltest we can make it. I was thinking of just playing Jermaine here, just for more
That was
targets.
not in the spell
Foltest.
books.
So Reaver Scout still has no target, which makes Stennis a bit of a problem. I'm using Shani now instead of last round because I think he doesn't like. We gamble that he doesn't have a third Witcher in hand. Yeah, I'm to spy actually.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Yeah, that's not the opening for a Foltest actually. We don't want to play Jermaine right now. We don't want to play Stennis right now. We want to play Stennis in the next round. And we hope that we actually get something that we can Reaver Scout. Let's see. Question is if we can make a hero pass at some point. That's right. But we're still like ahead. I mean, Jermaine is like we need Jermaine for next round for sure. Let's fin off one of the Reaver Scouts.
But we're broke as
There you
shit
go.
peddlers.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
That way Stennis next round is less likely to hit the Reaver Scout. Could even...
Not much left of that world.
I'm just thinking like what we do in the best case. This is like this will probably be our next round savers. Selkirk is just well, it's good points, but it's probably not our winning condition for next round. Oh, that hurts. So I'm probably just playing Selkirk here, which is totes. Before we play this, does he have anything to rest? Yeah, he actually has a novice to rest anyway, so let's just play it now, get rid of the Kawado. There we go, 20, actually more, 23 points because of the siege supports. It's not enough for hero passing. I think we need to play Decoy, maybe on Death Mold. And then we just need to hope that like those are enough, but if he has like, because he runs Ka here, and like the big Calvate is really problematic. He also gave me back one of my, how are they called? No, wait, what did he give me back? Rain, he gave me rain back. Oh well, I mean we need to play Decoy now. Let's play it into Death Mode.
Well then,
Well, let's hit something. What do we hit? Does it matter? Hit this because it's buffed up, so if he, I don't know, has Matrum or something, he can't heal it up. He has to pass. Otherwise, I would have passed. So, yeah. It's not a bad hand per se. It's a bit of risky with Stennis since we didn't fin the Reaver Scout first. And he has Kahir, which will be a big value play, so... Let's see. Okay, Dijkstra is not bad. Dijkstra is probably the solidest of plays here. What we want to do first is we need to risk it. I mean,
Peace is priceless.
Some swarm, and we swarm with Jermaine, and then we hope that we hit a Yennefer. That could save the game for us. That's this big play. Bad thing here is like with this, he actually gets some units on the boards himself, but like Jermaine will still help us here. So let's see. Let's see. What is it choosing? I mean, he only has 3 cards left in the deck, so there's not that much to choose. There will be a lot of ointments probably. He hasn't played Vilgefortz so far. Maybe he has a bad Vilgefortz combination, I don't know.
This time.
Yeah, he doesn't have a really good Witcher target here.
We follow Lether's lead.
So let's go for Jermaine. Chip, chip. Gives us some cows on the field, and then we need to hope that we get Yennefer from Dijkstra. If he doesn't kill the infantry, we also have a Reaver Scout target. If he kills the infantry, then Reaver Scout may be dead. So that's the risk we're taking here. But what can we do? Let's see what this is. I'm still waiting for Vilgefortz, to be honest. So probably this is Vilgefortz.
We follow Lether's lead.
Thanks for not killing it. Let's see. There's Yennefer, perfect. In the right order, actually. First infantry.
All, but you won't.
And there is
There'll be
Yennefer.
nothing to pick up when I'm
Pew pew
done
pew!
with you.
Bam! Gives us 20 points. If he has Vilgefortz, that's probably not a problem. I mean, depends what he gets, right? Let's see if it's a Witcher. Because with a Witcher, that is dual. Oh, it's a slave trader. That's good. Oh my god, he can actually get a Witcher from it. Wait. Oh, he doesn't have a Witcher in deck left. Oh, he went down to 0. Look at this. 1 against Alchemy. Don't forget to come back on Wednesday when I release the guide for this deck. And if you like what I'm doing, leave a subscribe. Tell me what I could improve or what you'd like to see in the comments below. And I'll see you over in one of my next videos.